The moments that make us cry, smile, and hold our breath. That is what Downton Abbey Season 3 is full of. In this video, you will see the most emotional scenes that touched every fan's heart. These moments show the deep love, loss, and hope that define the story. Get ready to feel every feeling again as we reveal these unforgettable scenes. One of the most heartbreaking moments in Downton Abbey Season 3 is the farewell between Lady Mary and Matthew Crawley. Their love story has been full of ups and downs, but this goodbye scene stands out because it is so real and raw. Matthew must leave Downton Abbey for a time because of his new responsibilities in London. The way they look at each other says more than words ever could. Lady Mary's eyes fill with tears, and Matthew's face shows the pain of leaving the woman he loves. It is a quiet moment but heavy with emotion. Fans remember how hard it was to watch them part, knowing how much they wanted to be together but also how much they had to sacrifice. This scene is more than just a goodbye. It shows the struggle between duty and love, a theme that runs throughout the whole series. Matthew's sense of responsibility to his family and future clashes with his desire to stay by Mary's side. Mary's strength hides her fear and sadness, but her tears reveal everything. It is a moment many viewers relate to because everyone has faced tough choices that pull the heart in different directions. The silence, the soft music, and the slow, meaningful looks create a powerful feeling of loss and hope all at once. Behind this farewell is the deep bond between these two characters. Their story reminds us that love is not always easy, but it is worth fighting for. This moment shows how love can be strong, even when people are apart. The scene also sets the stage for many important events later in the season, making it a turning point in the story. Watching this goodbye, fans felt the weight of the characters' emotions and understood the true cost of the life they lead in the grand house of Downton Abbey. This farewell moment is one of the most emotional parts of Season 3 because it captures the pain of separation and the hope of reunion. It teaches us about patience, trust, and the strength of true love. Even though they must part, Lady Mary and Matthew's hearts stay connected. This scene stays in the minds of viewers long after the episode ends, showing the power of quiet, honest emotion in storytelling. Sometimes tragedy strikes when we least expect it, changing everything in an instant. In Downton Abbey Season 3, one such moment shocked both the characters and the fans alike, shaking the very foundation of the family's world. The sudden loss of a beloved character brings pain that feels almost too heavy to bear. This unexpected tragedy reminds us how fragile life is, even within the grand walls of Downton Abbey. When the news of the accident spreads, the whole estate is filled with sorrow and disbelief. The close bonds between family and servants become clear as everyone struggles to understand what has happened. Each person reacts differently, some with silent tears, others with angry cries or shocked silence. The pain is shared by all, showing how deeply connected they are. It is in this moment that we see the true strength of the Downton family, how they come together in times of loss, supporting each other, even when their own hearts are breaking. This tragedy also changes the story forever. Plans are broken, dreams are lost, and the characters must find new ways to move forward. It shows that life is not always fair or predictable. The sadness in this part of the story is raw and honest, making it one of the most powerful moments of the season. Viewers feel the weight of the loss alongside the characters, making the experience personal and unforgettable. The way the show handles this moment is delicate but strong. It does not rush the grief or try to hide the pain. Instead, it gives time to the characters and the audience to feel the depth of the loss. This scene reminds us that sometimes the most emotional moments come from the hardest realities. It stays with viewers, showing the heartache and hope that make Downton Abbey more than just a story. It makes it a reflection of life itself. Some moments change everything with just a few words spoken from the heart. In Season 3 of Downton Abbey, a tender confession between two characters brings a wave of hope and healing after much pain and confusion. This scene is a quiet but powerful turning point where truth and feelings come together to create a new beginning. The confession happens when one character, usually guarded and careful with their emotions, finally opens up and shares their deepest thoughts. This act of honesty shows courage and trust, breaking down walls that have built up over time. The other character listens closely, surprised but moved by the words. It is a moment full of vulnerability and connection, reminding viewers how important honesty is in any relationship. What makes this confession so emotional is how it changes the relationship between these characters. It brings them closer, allowing forgiveness, understanding, or even love to grow where there was once doubt or pain. This scene shows that even in difficult times, people can find hope by being open and true to themselves and others. It gives fans a chance to see a softer, more human side of the characters they care about. This tender moment stands out because it balances the sadness and loss in the story with a feeling of warmth and possibility. It reminds us all that speaking from the heart can heal wounds and build bridges. The gentle way this confession is shown on screen invites viewers to feel the emotions deeply and remember the power of truth in healing and love. It is a beautiful example of how Downton Abbey mixes drama with hope in a way that touches the soul. After times of sadness and struggle, moments of joy and relief shine even brighter. In Downton Abbey Season 3, there is a scene filled with happiness that feels like a breath of fresh air for the characters and the viewers alike. This moment of peace and celebration reminds everyone that even after the darkest times, hope can return and heal broken hearts. The joy comes when a problem is finally solved or when two people find a way back to each other. The characters' faces light up with smiles, laughter fills the rooms, and the tension that weighed on everyone's shoulders begins to lift. It is a reminder that life goes on and that happiness, even if brief, is worth holding on to. This moment stands out because it brings balance to the story, showing that pain and joy often live side by side. What makes this scene truly emotional is how deeply the characters feel the relief. After weeks or months of worry and fear, this happiness feels hard-earned. It is not just a simple celebration, but a victory over the troubles that once seemed too big to overcome. For the viewers, this moment brings a chance to breathe, smile, and hope alongside the characters they have followed so closely. This joyful scene also strengthens the bonds between characters. It reminds them why they keep fighting and loving despite the hardships. The warmth and togetherness shared in this moment show the heart of Downton Abbey, family, friendship, and the power of standing together. This moment of joy stays with the audience, a shining light that makes the emotional journey of Season 3 even more unforgettable. The final emotional moment of Downton Abbey. Season 3 is one that stays with viewers long after the screen goes dark. It is a scene filled with a mix of sorrow, courage, and profound change that marks a turning point for the entire story. This moment is powerful because it shows how the characters face their deepest fears and losses, yet find strength they did not know they had. In this unforgettable scene, a character confronts a life-changing event that tests their spirit. The pain they feel is real and raw, but alongside it is a quiet bravery. This courage inspires others around them and shifts the path of the story in a way no one expected. The camera lingers on the small, meaningful actions, a trembling hand, a determined look, that speak volumes without many words. The silence is as strong as any speech, filled with the weight of what is being faced. What makes this moment so special is how it captures the human experience. Loss, hope, fear, and resilience all wrapped into one. It is a reminder that even in the hardest times, people can find light and purpose. The scene moves the audience deeply because it is honest and true, showing that the greatest strength comes from facing pain with an open heart. As the season closes, this final emotional moment leaves a lasting impression. It invites viewers to reflect on the journey of the characters and the changes they have gone through. It is a powerful ending that shows Downton Abbey is not just about grand houses or social titles. It is about the lives, struggles, and courage of the people who live there. This scene remains a shining example of storytelling that touches the soul, making Season 3 unforgettable for fans around the world.